For once, today's hospital visit wasn't about Isaac Kearney. And if you've been following Isaac's story for any length of time, you'll know just how unusual and refreshing that sentence really is. From surgeries and specialist checkups to unexpected emergencies and planned procedures, hospitals have become a familiar backdrop in Isaac's young life. Diagnosed with both Wolf-Hirschhorn syndrome and craniosynostosis, Isaac has spent far more time within medical walls than any child should have to. But through it all, he's remained bright, brave, endlessly kind, and consistently full of heart. So on this particular day, when he was simply a guest and not the patient, no one would have blamed Isaac for sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying a moment of peace. But that's not who Isaac is. That's not how he moves through the world. This hospital visit wasn't about him. It was about his little sister. And like any good big brother, Isaac showed up fully, sweetly, and supportively. Without hesitation. In a moment quietly shared by his mum, Melissa Kearney, on Isaac's official Facebook page, followers caught a glimpse of this gentle moment between siblings. So today's hospital appointment isn't actually for Isaac, for once. But he's here supporting his little sister and encouraging her to be brave. Just a short caption. A simple photo. But what it revealed was something deeply profound, a young boy who understands the importance of presence. A big brother who instinctively offers comfort in a place where he's known both fear and strength. A child whose lived experience of hospitals has made him uniquely equipped to help someone else walk through it, too. It wasn't a dramatic act or grand gesture. It was something much more powerful, steady, warm, and real. From patient to protector. Isaac's life has never been easy. Born with a rare genetic condition, Wolf-Hirschhorn syndrome. And also living with craniosynostosis, his journey has involved countless medical appointments, therapies, and procedures. These conditions affect physical development, facial structure, and can influence a wide range of cognitive and health factors. And yet, if you've ever seen Isaac smile or heard him talk, you know immediately, his life may be complex, but his spirit is uncomplicated, full of joy, sincerity, and a fierce love for his family. So when his little sister needed to visit the hospital, Isaac did what he does best. He leaned into his own experience not with fear, but with empathy. Not with self-pity, but with courage. He showed her that hospitals aren't just about being afraid. They're about facing things, together. And sometimes, all it takes is someone beside you, holding your hand, to remind you that you can be brave, too. It's easy to celebrate Isaac in the spotlight, especially after Liverpool FC surprised him with a visit to Anfield, or when his school rallies behind him in the most beautiful ways. But this moment was something different. It wasn't a camera-ready moment. It was a life-ready one. A real moment, full of quiet bravery. Because sometimes, the truest kind of courage doesn't look like fighting for yourself, it looks like showing up for someone else. It looks like walking back into a place that holds tough memories, not because you have to, but because your little sister needs you. That's exactly what Isaac did. And in doing so, he reminded everyone watching what it means to love someone fully, not just when it's easy, but when it's meaningful. Isaac's story is often told through the lens of his diagnoses. But his story is much bigger than that. He is funny. He is bright. He speaks with joy. He lights up a room, whether it's at home, in school, or out in public. He has a magnetic personality that draws people in, not because of sympathy, but because of sincerity. There's nothing performative about him. What you see is exactly what you get. A little boy with a huge heart and a genuine love for those around him. His bond with his mum Melissa is unbreakable. His connection to his family deep and full of trust. And now, as he embraces life as a big brother to not just one but two younger siblings, we see Isaac's story expanding again, not as the one who's always being cared for, but as someone who gives care, too. The world is full of noisy, fleeting stories, viral videos, quick posts, dramatic headlines. But the story Melissa quietly shared touched something much deeper in people. It reminded us that the most meaningful moments often go unnoticed. A boy holding his sister's hand in a waiting room. A quiet whisper of encouragement before an appointment. A familiar face in a place that can feel cold. For Isaac, these acts may come naturally. But to those of us watching, They're reminders, powerful ones, of what truly matters: kindness, presence, patience, love. These are the things that define Isaac. Not his conditions. Not the hospital stats. Not the struggles. But his heart, wide open and always willing to help. Isaac's story is far from over. There will be more hospital visits. More ups and downs. More milestones, both big and small. And through it all, there will be more moments like this, simple, beautiful reminders of who he is. So if this moment touched you, if you saw something in Isaac that made you pause, reflect, or smile, we invite you to continue walking this journey with him. Like this story. Share it with someone who needs hope. Subscribe to follow Isaac's story on YouTube and Facebook. Every click, every share, every kind word helps carry this message even further. That compassion is powerful. That small acts matter. And that even the smallest among us can teach the greatest lessons. Because the truth is, Isaac isn't just a fighter. He's a quiet force of light in his family, in his community, and in the hearts of those who've come to know him. If Isaac's journey touched something in you, if his strength, his quiet courage, or his unwavering hope reminded you that light still breaks through the darkest moments, then don't let that feeling stop here. Like this video to show your support for people like Isaac who keep going, no matter what. Share it with someone who might need a reminder that resilience lives in the everyday heroes among us. And subscribe so you don't miss more stories like this, stories that don't just inform, but ignite something deeper: empathy, strength, and a belief in the power of the human spirit. Let's build a community that lifts up voices like Isaac's and keeps their light shining far beyond the page.